have a topic that's been on my mind for 5 years, and it's a topic of failure. And I have a quote that's been guiding me in my own perception of failure, and I wanted to share it with you. Hello, my name is Andreas, and this is my channel. It is a safe space where our minds matter, so I'm glad to see you here. This quote is something I stumbled upon 5 years ago, and I honestly don't remember where I found it, or if I altered the quote along the way. The quote is very short and simply just: failure is not doing what you want. Failure is not doing what you want. It's a simple yet profound statement that just resonated deeply with me, and I have used it ever since as a cornerstone for my own perspective on failure and how I engage in conversations with people I care about. It influences the way I perceive them and their struggle, and my own struggles, when my struggle is actually not a failure. You might wonder what this quote really means, so I'm gonna try to explain it, what it means to me. If we look at the last part of it, what you want, I'm not talking about this superficial desire or need for something. I'm talking about that deep down feeling or sensation, the gut feeling, intuition, what comes deep down from the heart or just deep within you. That is what I'm talking about. That deep sense of knowing what is right for us, no matter what the world thinks or what other parts of yourself might think. Yeah. And the first part, failure is not doing. For me, it means not following, not listening to, not acting on that sensation, that deep down of knowing what is right for you, having the courage to step out in the unknown or the unsafe or a place where you feel people will judge you. It's the courage to take the step and listen to what you have in here. Now you might be wondering how to apply this perspective, this quote, to your own life. So let me give you an example of how I used it to change, reframe something that happened in my life, and how I reframed my perspective of what failure is. In 2019, I started at university studying sport and health science, and I loved it. Then 2 years later, I dropped out of sport and health science and started over with a new study, a study of psychology, still at university. And you could say that it was a failure. I didn't succeed at my first education, and that I lost and just added 2 more years until I was done with my education, because I had to start over. But I wouldn't say that. If you think about the quote, when I started studying psychology and when I started studying sport and health science, that was truly what I wanted to do. So when I made the change, I was still doing what I wanted to do. So I didn't fail. I listened to and acted accordingly to what I felt deep down, and then you can't fail. So, as we wrap up today, I would remind you to reflect on your own relationship to failure, and remember, it's not about the outcome or the success. It's about staying true to yourself, what is true, deeply true for you, and acting accordingly as much as you can. Thank you all for joining, and remember that your mind matters. So share what's on your mind in the comments below, and we'll talk about it. Until we meet again, take care of yourself.